Hello, welcome to my new speed build this is the eco-living farmhouse that I did a couple weeks ago, and this is the interior part. So at first I was thinking this is a house with some elderly relatives like grandparents, and then there are multiple bedrooms. So my thought is that they have their daughter and her child, who's a toddler, staying with them temporarily. The daughter's sleeping upstairs in in the guest bedroom, and the toddler is in the room off of the living room right here. So first, I'm just making up the living room. I did not make it. I made it more designed for adults, elderly relatives than um, rather than children. I did put a couple toys from the BB Hidden Objects on the carpet over by the little end table. Um, Also, sorry if there's loud truck noises or sawing in the background. Somebody is taking down a tree outside my house. Not much I can do about that. But yeah, so I made it kind of a comfy, chic-looking living room. I put a lot of stuff in here because there was a lot of empty space. I only used cats and dogs, again, eco-living, and get together again. I did put a little laundry room off to the side here, but if you don't have the Laundry Day pack, you can just download it and make it into another bathroom. But I made it into a little laundry room because I thought that would be convenient. I didn't put any hampers in anybody's rooms or bathrooms in case people want to download it that don't have the pack. And if you do have it, you can just stick in some hampers. And I put a little desk over here, computer, and a little lamp, and some books, and I think some scissors, so just some normal type desk things. I used a lot of hidden objects. I wanted there to be a lot of kind of storage, not so much clutter, but storage. Maybe and there was a backpack, like maybe the daughter is going to university while she's living with her parents, kind of trying to get her life together for her son. I'm not really sure what their circumstances are. But she thinks this is the best place for her to be right now. With her kid. And I made the kitchen in here. And I did the slats like the exterior has. And I put a little bulletin board here with a bunch of postcards, maybe sent from other relatives or their friends over the years, and they kind of collect them. And these grandparents are really, really into plants. Like, they love anything to do with plants. So there's lots of plants around, and obviously they have a farm, so that makes sense. They're really into gardening and fishing and all that. So I tried to kind of put a lot of eclectic things to show that, yeah. So I'm just putting a, sorry, I'm putting a bunch of different stuff around to make the kitchen look more lived in and interesting and fun. I kind of shoved some things that I thought I might use later. Some of them I did end up using. Some of them I took out because I didn't have anywhere to put them. But if I came across something that I thought I could use, I stuck it somewhere else. Usually in the toddler's bedroom downstairs, but I take it out later. And I just give them a little dining table and some more plants and little knickknacks around. Again, just it's a big house, and I think that's why they have their daughter and grandkid living with them. They just felt like they had room, and they were kind of lonely, and they wanted more people in the house. Although I think they are thinking this is a temporary situation. So yeah, there are a couple different kind of like tones of wood in here, but I decided that was fine. And I do change the color of the counters. I go back and forth with that a little bit. I leave the island part as totally white. And I add a little gaming table in the living room because there was just, again, a lot of space in there. And I wanted it to be kind of used. Oh, and the little path in the walkway where I use the stones, when I play tested it, those don't work. You can't walk over them, so I just took those out, and it's just tile. up the front path, which I think is fine. Yeah, so I'm going back and forth with the counters. I decide to leave the counterpart with that dark brown, and I just change I leave the island. And then I put some knickknacks on the table and the shelving, because, they're elderly, they like to collect things. They've collected a lot of stuff over the years, art, etc. In the little laundry room, where I put the stacked washing machine and the shelving from Eco Living over there. And I think now I start to move upstairs after I put some curtains in. The red and blue is kind of the living room coloring. And I put a little cats and dogs rug by the door. And I was looking for a little light to put over there, so I just put that lamp from Eco Living. Then I go upstairs and I make a little TV up here. So this is the grandparents' room. So it's the bigger room, and they have some sculptures around the little TV up here. And all their furniture, the TVs are like retro, old, because they don't really want to change. And I did the color scheme in here very much green. And I add in a bright green rug, and I think that really brings the room together really nicely. I really like the way this bedroom turns out. The other bedroom is fine, but I couldn't fit everything I wanted into it. But this one I really liked. It was the bigger one. I probably could have found a way to make the other one bigger, but I didn't want to mess with the outside since I already did that in a previous video. If you want to go watch that, that's the previous video in my speed builds playlist. And the previous video I've uploaded to the channel, so if you want to go look at that, I did the whole exterior and yard of this farmhouse. I'm just putting in some lights. They're all Eco Living lights. I just thought that worked. And I have the little popsicle bed down there for the toddler, and the cute cardboard dollhouse that came with Eco Living. I really like that. It's just, I don't know, it goes very well with the Eco Living theme, and just general kids kind of making stuff out of cardboard and paper and using it. Yeah, I put a bright little rug. I tried to make it fun, even with the kind of dull color of the walls. And some curtains in there and around here. So yeah. And I put some curtains up in that bedroom, and then I move on to the other bedroom. This is for the daughter, but it's really their guest bedroom. So I didn't want it to be super fancy. But at first I did want a desk in there, but when I play tested it, it didn't fit, so I took it out. But I do keep the dresser in there and the shelving, but I take out the desk. Yes, that's the green carpet that I put in the other room that I think really pulled it together. And I do some stuff in the hallway. I forget, I didn't record when I put the wallpaper in this hallway area, but I do put it in, and that's in the screenshots, and it's uploaded in the gallery with walling, not the drywall. Don't worry. And I thought the black actually looked really cool in this room with the kind of white and tan coloring, and the orange picture goes with the bed. So I tried to fit this desk in, and I do fit it in, but when I go to play test it, obviously she can't walk through, so that doesn't stay. I do leave the dresser because that does work, but I take out the desk and leave the shelving. And this is the bathroom, and I wanted there to be a bathtub because there's a toddler. Also, maybe the grandparents just, use a bathtub. They don't have a shower. Maybe I should have stuck one outside, but I decided to just leave a bathtub. And again, if you don't want to use the laundry room, you can turn it into a second bathroom and stick a shower in there. Or stick a different bathtub in the upstairs that has a shower. So these are the screenshots. Thanks so much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.